There comes a decent one. He's got it. Get him. Ooh, it's in the deucer. Not a bad one. Welcome back, everybody. So the last time we did some night fishing did not go well. That was early in the season, probably a little bit over a month ago, to be honest. So we're out trying again. Historically, I've always done better fishing at night the later in the season, or the earlier it gets to, you know, ice out. So that's what we're trying today. We're gonna see if we can't catch a couple fish. We'll probably only stay half hour into dark, but see if we can't get some decent fish. Again, last year, I've probably said it a couple of times now, my biggest pike that I got through the ice was about half hour, 45 minutes into dark. So that's what we're shooting for again today. Let's get after it. All right, we're all set up, sitting right on top of a fish crib. Got the tip ups out. In all honesty, I feel a little spoiled. It's been a while since I fished in the shanty with heat, so kind of nice. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and fish here. Hopefully we end up with some crappie or something that relates to this fish crib. I most certainly think there should be or would be. Oh, and as we're talking about it, there comes one in. I didn't set my drag. Shoot. Let's get it. Oh, and I missed him because I didn't set my drag. That was a rookie mistake if I've ever seen one. That didn't look like a bad fish either. So, did he strip us? Always check your drag. I loosen it every time I go out, or when I'm done fishing. So, I should have known that, but it's been a while. So, that was our first fish and miss. So, hopefully there's more where that one came from. It didn't look like a bad fish, so that's kind of unfortunate. But we'll just stick it out here and hopefully fishing stays good. That fish doesn't look too bad. You gonna eat? Come up to it. He's got it. That's not a bad fish. Oh, he popped off. How did that happen? That was a good one. Well, that is an awful start. The hook is plenty sharp. That is terrible. That felt like a good fish too. It kind of bit like a crappie because it bit up. So, oh, there's another one down there. But I think we're in a good spot. Just got to actually capitalize. There comes a decent one. He's got it. Get him. Ooh, it's in the deucer. Not a bad one. Definitely an eater gill. He was aggressive too. That is the first one I've caught on a rod in a while. Oh, there's some more down there. Probably should put a plastic on if they're that aggressive. But we don't have time for that right at the moment. Oh, that one left. Alright. It was a good start. I mean, initially bad, but there's plenty of fish here. So, that is great. Oh, there's another one that's coming in. Slow. Oh, there he sees it. He's going to smoke it too. Get it. Yep. Eat it. Touched it. Got him. Not a bad one either. Pull a little drag. Probably have to adjust the drag a little bit better, but oh, that's a big one. Oof. That guy is round. He's a good one. I don't see another one down there, so we'll get him a measure real quick. What are we looking at? 6 to a little bit over 14, so 8, a little bit over 8, maybe, probably not quite 8 1/4, but there we go. That other one was just a smidge smaller, so I'd probably say 7 3/4 maybe. But they are not skittish, which is nice. Let's see if we can't get a mess of them. And hopefully get a flag. There's a smaller one. Get him. Set the drag a little bit tighter. This is, well, there's a good one down there. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, he's big. Ah, he looks small on scope. Holy cow. This is an absolute tank. Like, that is huge. How big are you? 6 to 15, almost in a, that might be 15 and a half. So that is a 9.5 inch gill. And good Lord, is he, oh, don't jump. Fat. That is crazy. We're gonna get him down because I don't know how many more down there are like that. Holy cow. There's a few more fish down there. He didn't even look like the big one. Oh, there's, oh, here comes another one. Good gracious. That one's smaller. There's a couple down there that look way bigger than that 9 we just caught. Holy cow. Oh, he smoked it. Might have to get pliers. Nope. There we go. We'll give him the waxy. That thing was an absolute unit. I might tie on a plastic right now, real quick, just so we don't have to. They seem fired up, so just to prevent us from having to put on waxies as frequently, we'll do that. There's a smaller one. You gonna bite? Oh, he touched it. Just immediately let go. Well, as we're getting closer to dark, it's definitely becoming much more finicky. Well, you definitely have to capitalize on those early ones. There's one. Eat it. Touched it. Yeah. Not a bad one. Oh. Not quite a 9. Yeah, it might be a 9 actually. I'm going 8 and I'll go 8.5. We got 8.5 on the dot. That's great. Haven't seen as many big ones roll through once it got a little bit closer to dark, so that's not great, but it's kind of what we expected. Just hoping the crappies move in at some point in time. There's one. Touched it. That's not a bad one. Yeah, barely touched it. There's a big one that's a little ways away. Another good gill. I bet that's another. I bet that's another 8.5. There's a good one on the far end of the screen that looks bigger than the last two we've caught, at least. They didn't want a plastic. We put it on for a little while and they were quite hesitant, so we're back to waxies. Oh, there's one. That's a small one though. We'll take anything we can catch. Oh, there's two of them. Again, not a massive one. Oh, there's our crappies. That's what we were hoping for. Oop, not a big one. Probably a, I don't know, what, 8? I don't catch many crappie. Oh no. There's, jeez. It's bigger than I thought it was. It's almost, that's up to 10. Used to 10-inch bluegill being massive compared to, oh, there's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know if that's a bluegill or a, might be a bass. There's one. Get him. Not a big one. Crappie? Nope. Gill again. It's a smaller gill. That's still an eater. It's still probably almost an 8. Oh. There you go, buddy. We had our chances at a couple bigger ones. They're getting much more finicky and not seeing them nearly as often, so hopefully there's a big crappie that rolls through, or a pike finds one of our shiners or suckers. We got suckers out there today. Get them. They're getting finicky. Little guy, my gosh. They're getting finicky with the lights on, so had to turn them off and put on a little bit of a headlamp. Obviously once I hook them I can turn the lights back on, but they are much finickier than they were 5 minutes ago. So now we're just hoping for some crappie to roll in. Crappie and maybe a catfish, pike, something a little bit more substantial. Let's get it. Get him. That one's not too bad. You a catfish? Came up. Oh, that's a big old gill. That is a big old gill. I don't know if that's a. I don't know if that's another 9.5, but she's close. This one's so much more orange than the last one. Just an absolute tank again. I wish we wouldn't have missed a couple of those bigger ones, and a couple of the bigger ones would have got closer to us. That is not a 9.5, just at 9. Yep, just crossing 9. Not quite as fat as the other one though. These things are absolutely monstrous. Oh, there's another good one down there. Let's see if we can't get that one. Oh, lost our waxy. So we'll put another one of those on. What a night. And this has all been within, what time is it? It's not even 6 o'clock, so we haven't even been out here maybe an hour. Maybe an hour. What a time. And we're just waiting for something on a flag at some point in time. Well, that's about it for today. We had an absolutely phenomenal hour of fishing. A couple gills over 9 inches, a bunch of gills that came through. One smallish crappie, but not a bad day.
I was a little disappointed that we didn't have anything on our flags. After fishing with hot dogs for over a week and having a bite every single day, it was kind of disappointing to not have a bite on suckers, but it is what it is. Maybe hot dogs really are that good of a bait. But the night bite still isn't a thing yet, at least on this lake. Hopefully, as we get closer and closer to late ice, that becomes more and more a thing. Last year, our last couple weeks before ice out were absolutely phenomenal for big crappie and everything. So hopefully that happens again this year. But as the days get longer, we'll be fishing more and more in that dusk to dark. So hopefully it does continue and pick up really, really well. But as always, if you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Till the next one.